You have one on the joint via phone, so. This time, enter the motion about the agenda. Motion made by Alderman Wilkins, second by Alderman Johnson. Any discussion? All in favor, say by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Item E, approval of minutes. Looking for a motion to approve minutes. 25 regular session. Motion made by Alderman Orders. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Robinson. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Looking for the approval of warrants of September, October for $262,688.44. Motion made by Alderman Orders. Is there a second? Second by Alderman Johnson. Second by Alderman Melton. Any discussion? Any discussion? Let's get her involved in the meeting, you know. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. We go to mayor report. September 11th, I attended the 60+ monthly our senior club meeting at the rec center, September 11th. September 13th, we attended 2 parades. We were involved in the Moline Acres Parade and Community Day, as well as September 13th, we were involved in the Pagedale Parade, Community Day. They were both at different times. On September 20th, I attended the 4th Ward Dellwood picnic, the 4th Ward led by Alderwoman Crystal Carter. On September 20th, we had a Dellwood skating party at our skating rink. It's open to the public. On September 21st, I attended our first annual adult fishing derby, which was won by Mr. Joe, who stays on Jet, longtime Dellwood resident. That was our first one we've had. First, on September 27th, I attended the Seniors Day banquet that was held at the Marriott Hotel on September 27th. On September 30th, I attended the Bonita Parks National Night Out. They celebrate theirs on September 30th. So I joined Mayor McGee and those officials that day on a very nice event that was held at the rec center. Also on October 7th, I had a meeting with our Saving Our Children Foundation to discuss possible funding for our to continue our midnight basketball program for our teams. On October the 11th, this weekend, I attended myself along with the city administrator and parade, and as well as October 11th, we had our first concert at the pond, which went very well. And again, the purpose of that, the main purpose of that event was to introduce people who do not even know we have a pond, know anything about, how Nicolai Park is set up. And so a lot of people really appreciate coming out and experiencing that event. With that, we had our new bus this week, and we got it on Friday. We had it before that, but we got it wrapped. So if you're gonna look at the back, you see our new bus. It's wrapped. It's very attractive wrap on the bus. So please check that out. Also, something I started this evening. Every second Monday before our meeting will be a new resident orientation meeting. It's something that I started today. And so the purpose of this is going to meet with anybody that moved in Dellwood the previous month will come to this resident orientation the day before, right before our meeting today. So today we had a few residents that were here, and I met with them to break down ordinances, things that goes on with the city, how the government is structured, who the alderpersons are, the whole shebang. And so it's something we just started today. And so it will take place each and every month at 6 o'clock. So if you moved in the previous month, you would attend that meeting the next month as we go on throughout the year. So that way we can engage new residents and get them on board with the way we do things in Dellwood. Also, we're entertaining and we'll get more input from the community. We have a chance to do another bond issue with a no tax increase. And we have a chance to do some major projects. So we'll be bringing that before that's board, but to the community once we kind of talk about that out some transformative things to deal with, as we always do, but there'll be more information to come about that. So with that, that concludes my business, my mayor report. Are there any board announcements? If there are none, we'll go to our new business, City Administrator Terry Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. First, I would like to welcome Gaynell back, so I don't have to take minutes anymore. Now, welcome back, Gaynell.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. I'll just jump right into my report. The code enforcement activity for this month, we issued 32 tickets and 17 warnings, and we had 21 total inspections. 10 passed, 11 failed. We had 9 re-inspections, and all 9 had passed. We had 1 commercial inspection at Lee's Chicken. Lee's Chicken has a new owner now, so they have to apply for a new business license. So they basically have to go through the whole process again, but they passed with flying colors. I actually ate there today. And moving on to Public Works activity, Public Works had a nuisance property abated and cut on South Floridale, right on the corner. In September, we cut that twice. We did a board up, and on South Dellwood, they installed 20 Welcome to Dellwood banners along with fluorescent. They also painted the park pavilions, and they fixed a few damaged street signs. One particular stood out because I was annoyed by it. On Hudson Quaker, fixed. They mowed and maintained all the city parks multiple times throughout September. They filled a couple of potholes on Alliance and Atmore, and they cleared the overgrowth around the exterior HVAC system at the rec center. The city responded to 27 residential calls for the month, and we have resolved 20 of those 27 calls. We're still working through that. Works labor, the job is posted on the website, so you could pass that along to someone that you may know. And then before I get finished, I'm just going to do a update on our revenue. Yes, I will pass these to the board. Our tax revenue and revenue that has came through City Hall and the rec center as well. You can follow along. It's really easy to read. So this is the revenue up to September 30th. We have 3 months remaining in our fiscal year. Total tax revenue collected so far stands at $2,483,874. This includes property, utility, sales, capital improvement, Prop P, and use tax, and park and storm revenue as well. All the major revenue streams are trending positively and on pace to meet or exceed budget targets. City Hall and court revenues.
Hold on, let me cut you off for a minute.
Yes, sir.
You talked about what the revenue is. Can you let, because the public is listening, what the difference is this time last year versus this year as far as the total revenue where we at?
Yes, sir. I'll definitely get there, man.
Top.
At the top. Yeah. So the total revenue, like I just said, was $2,483,874 today, 2025. This day last year, so we were at $1,700,402, and so year over year, it was an increase, 44% tax revenue. Also, the City Hall permit and license revenue has all met its full year projection. That's a strong indicator of the activity going on in City Hall. And so that's like permits and occupancy permits and vacant property registration, things of those nature. Everything that we collect at City Hall, that is at $1,288 for the year. These revenues continue to help support programming and facility upkeep. And also, I would like to point out the Edward Jones investment update. The city has invested $679,702 through Edward Jones account, and at the end of September, that investment has generated a return of $20,857 for the year so far. And I provided you with the handouts. And so in summary, Dellwood's financial outlook remains stable and on track. We're seeing consistent growth, solid returns, and strong compliance. I'll continue to monitor these trends, and I welcome any questions. Any questions, Administrator? Alderman Johnson.
Why do you think the revenue is down in the courts? What's going on in the courts that would have our revenue below last year?
So that's where it is this year. As of date, they're gonna. So we project 5,000. So the budget, I can't really. It's down compared people not showing up to court, paying the fines and stuff like that. But I can't really speak to that. But I will speak with the court administrator to kind of get some insight on that, and I can definitely provide that because I'll definitely be giving more updates on the revenue. Wow. All right.
Any other question? Thank you. There we go.
Welcome back, student.
Thank you.
Okay, for the month of September, we had 37 alarm calls, 2 assaults, 8 accidental injuries, 23 auto accidents, 2 burglaries, 24 check the welfare, 17 disturbance calls, 20 larceny reports, 6 missing juveniles, 2 calls for open doors, 9 ordinance violations, 2 calls for prowlers, 5 property damage reports, 1 rape, 45 sick cases, 2 soliciting calls, 7 suspicious persons, 3 calls for shots heard, 3 stolen vehicles, 9 suspicious vehicles, 142 traffic violations, 9 parking violations, and 6 911 hang-ups. 531 total calls for service for the month of September. Do you have any questions?
Any questions for Lieutenant?
Yes.
Alderman Johnson.
You said we had 1 rape. Where was the rape?
We can.
Was it in the street or like in a residence?
It was a resident.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for Lieutenant? Thank you, sir. Kevin Williams not here.
Pull it up. He just emailed it last minute. Maybe he didn't. Yeah, get it right here. All right, this is the report from the rec center. 11 rentals in the lobby for the month of September, 8 park rentals, 20 new memberships, bringing the total number of annual memberships to 467. In September, revenue generated was 3,722, which I gave you all the annual total of 103,061. October 1st, they celebrated National Black Dog Day at the Dellwood Dog Park. And Kevin wanted to extend his gratitude to the animal adoption and gourmet dog treats and various dog resources. That was October 1st. October 7th, they celebrate the National Night Out. Everybody here was there, right? Most of you? You missed a treat. It was they had over 15 vendors. Bless you. They had face painting, gave away a lot of hot dogs, and big thanks to North County Co-op and the Chaz 45 band for entertainment. October 18th, we will be hosting a health fair from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And later on that evening, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., we will serve as the host venue for a breast cancer awareness fundraiser going on. More information, call the Rec Center. October 25th, an organization called Butterfly Beginnings will hold a hula hoop-a-thon at the Rec Center from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. This event is a partnership with the Site and Cancer Center, and a mammogram bus will be on site as well at the Rec Center for women's ages 40 and older. Please share this opportunity with every one of your neighbors. Additionally, Keel will also be present at the Rec Center for National Take Back Day. Finally, mark your calendars for our annual Halloween event on Friday, October 31st. That is all from Kevin.
Thank you. At this time, we'll go to special events permit. I need a motion to grant New Life Community Church a special event permit, 1570 Chambers Road, the Health and Safety Fair. Motion made by Alderman Johnson, is there a second? Second by Alderman Artis, any discussion? All in favor, say by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. If we go into sign permits, we have two sign permits, we'll do them together. One is for Love and Tenderness Adult Daycare, 10018 West Florissant, and the second one is for Hunan Shop Suey, 9806 West Florissant. Need a motion to accept. Motion made by Alderman Johnson, is there a second? Second by Alderman Robinson, any discussion? All in favor, say by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. We will have a spot for public portion, so if you have any public comments, please state your name, address, and your public comment at this time.
Ellis Fitzwalter, 7 South Schluter. First, I want to apologize for not having representation at the National Night Out. We were out of town. We couldn't find a volunteer to run our table for us. Second, I want to thank Alderwoman Loretta Johnson for sending the wonderful letter to us, recognizing the work that Hill is doing in the community. It was very appreciated, and you know, we try to do what we can. It's you just bring up your medication, compressed and then you can just bring it up, pop it in the box. We'll get some cabinets cleaned out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any comments?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am Alderwoman Washington with the City of Kinloch. First and foremost, thank you. Always been showing Fox News of myself, and we are presenting our first annual October Fest. So it's actually put on by the Kinloch Fire Protection District, and we Kinloch Coalition. That will be Saturday, October 25th. A haunted hayride for the kids and adults who want to partake. We'll also have like a movie night at the park, and there's no cost to attend. We just ask if you want to just come out and celebrate with us. And Mabel. So if you're coming, you go from Dade to Carson, the park is literally right there. Can't miss it. Thanks, guys.
Comments? Mr. Albert, you got something to say? Motion by Alderman Arnold, second by Alderman Johnson, any discussion? All in favor, speak by saying aye. Opposed, the same sign. Meeting adjourned.